guys, I hope you're having a great day. So in this video, I'm going to be working on a tabletop centerpiece idea to use outdoors for the 4th of July. And I want to incorporate some solar lights as well as some faux florals. At least that's my plan right now anyway. It may change as I go along, but the first thing I'm going to do is run to the store and see what kind of faux florals I can find. And I think I'm going to check out Walmart first. So that's what I'm working on in this video. Let's get started. So I went in Walmart to check out their faux florals, and here's a little bit of footage of what they had. I was happy with what I found there. And then I also went in Dollar Tree and I was able to find everything that I wanted for my project. So here are the flowers that I picked up at Walmart. I picked up several of these boxwood picks. I really like these, so I picked up a few extra, but I definitely want to use these in my project today. And then I picked up a couple of these Billy Button picks. I thought those might be a fun addition as well. And then I did pick up 2 of these carnation bunches. They are red, white, and blue, and it is a true navy blue color. So I thought this would be a really pretty one to use on my tabletop centerpiece. So those are the ones I picked up at Walmart. And the only 2 that I picked up at Dollar Tree were these lilac picks. I thought they might add a fun texture, so I went ahead and got 2 of those. So I'm going to start with this foam wreath from Dollar Tree. It is 9.8 inches in size, and that's going to be the base or the bottom of my centerpiece. So the next thing I'm going to be using is this wire basket from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to turn it upside down, and this actually fits really nicely around it. So that is basically going to be how I start this project. The next thing I'm going to use is this little metal watering can. I purchased this at a dollar store a few years back, so if I can find something similar, I will link it in the description below, but it's just a small metal watering can, and that is going to be the top of my centerpiece. So I am going to attach that with a little bit of hot glue. So the next thing I'm going to be using is this nautical rope from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to wrap it around the basket until I get that completely covered, and I'm just going to attach it using some hot glue as well. thing I'm going to use is this piece of foam that I picked up at Walmart. It's about 4 inches by 4 inches by 3 inches in size, and so I think it's going to fit perfectly down inside the watering can. So I'm just going to see if I can shove it down inside. I want to cover the foam wreath, the base of my centerpiece, with the boxwood picks and maybe some flowers as well. But I also want to add in some solar lights, so I'm going to work on that next. These solar lights I picked up at Walmart. They're just a little bit cheaper there than the ones at Dollar Tree, so I chose to go with those for this part of the project. So that's what I'm going to work on next. I'm just going to start by removing the top of the light, pulling out the tab, and then taking it off of the stake. I don't need the stakes for this particular part of the project, and I'm just going to insert the lights down into the foam by twisting them in place. And for the other two, I'm going to split the difference and put one on each side. They'll be kind of in a triangular shape around the watering can, so that when they are in the center of a table, you can see the lights from all different angles. And I think this is going to turn out really pretty. I did feel like the lights could use a little bit more stability, and I know adding in the faux greenery and the florals will help with that, but I did go ahead and add some hot glue to each one of them as well. So I'm going to be adding the boxwood picks around the foam base of my centerpiece, but I want to add them into the watering can as well. So I'm going to go ahead and place the solar light in there before I start doing that. This solar light is actually the larger one that Dollar Tree sells. I just think it looks a little bit more high end than the others, so I want it to have more height. I'm leaving the stake on this one, and I'm going to place it into the center of the watering can. So I'm just going to remove the tab and get it in place, and then we'll move on to the greenery. So after I had my boxwood picks cut apart, I started hot gluing them around the base of my centerpiece, and I just continued doing this around the entire thing until I had it covered. Before I start adding greenery and florals to the top, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 of these foam wands that I picked up at Dollar Tree. And now I was ready to fill in the top of my centerpiece, so I started by adding some of the boxwood picks, and then I'll move on to the flowers. started by adding the largest flowers first. These are the ones that I feel make the biggest impact of this arrangement. The bright red, white, and blue colors. They just really pop, and that's what I was going for with this fun patriotic centerpiece. And then I'll fill in with the smaller flowers. They will add some fun texture and just give it more interest. And I'm just loving how this turned out. So I think I'm pretty much done, except I'm going to go ahead and add one of these window clings to the watering can, and I'm just going to use some clear glue to help secure it in place. And then I'm going to take some pictures, and then I'll take it outside and I'll try to get some pictures of it tonight when the solar lights are lit. And I think this is such a pretty tabletop centerpiece, and I think it's going to be fun to use it for the 4th of July. Loving how this centerpiece turned out. I think it's so much fun, and I'm going to really enjoy using it for the 4th of July, and it is so pretty at night as well. So stay tuned for those photos. They are coming up next. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, comment to let me know. I would really appreciate it, and it helps my channel out. And if you're new here, I would love it if you hit subscribe and hung around. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day and 4th of July, and thanks for watching.